So this is actually my stomach, and this is my stomach going into my small intestine, and this is the small intestine where the cilia are extremely damaged. I don't really know a lot about this, but apparently this isn't normal looking. And so even just from the video, apparently, or from the endoscopy pictures and video they took, they could tell I had celiac disease without even doing like the lab testing, just because of how damaged it was. And then the lab testing, of course, confirmed it. So usually before I cook in my kitchen, I usually have to clean up quite a bit. Usually there's quite a bit of like crumbs or just, I don't know, flour bits from different foods my roommates will eat, from tortillas or whatever. So I usually just have to wipe down the counter just to make sure I don't get any of that on my food and contaminate it. There's lots of different like gluten-free foods that you can buy, like pancakes or pretzels and bread. Some taste horrible, some are actually decent. But usually I mostly just stick to like normal foods that just are naturally gluten-free, like celery, milk, salsa. But gluten-free foods are sometimes good too. Like the pretzels and pancakes particularly are not too shabby. One of the things I generally have to do or try to do is mark on different foods I have to make sure they stay gluten-free. And what I mean is things like peanut butter or butter or like jam or whatever is like that might have like a knife dipped in it, put on bread and put back in, and where it can get contaminated that way. So generally I'll write, gluten-free on the cap, just to make sure it doesn't happen. Because sometimes, for example, a roommate may use butter and like wipe it directly on like a bagel or something, and I'll leave crumbs, and that's just not safe for me. So I just try to make sure to keep my stuff separate. Aunt Jemima.